Hi everybody, and welcome to Quiet Time. We can begin by just sitting on the floor or at your tables and looking at the screen, which is going to show you some sentences. You don't have to have your Chromebooks out yet, but you can if you like. It doesn't matter. Okay, looking at the screen, we are going to do activities where we decide whether things are making sense or whether they are not making sense. One way we can do this is by looking at each sentence of a group of 4 sentences, one at a time. Let's look at the first one. It goes like this. There are 6 boats on the water. The water is calm and still. The waves are extremely high today. The boats are bouncing energetically up and down. Please read them after me and see which one you think doesn't make sense. Which sentence should not be in there? Please read this after me. There are 6 boats on the water. The water is calm and still. The waves are extremely high today. The boats are bouncing energetically up and down. Now, 3 of those sentences can help to make a story, but one sentence just doesn't belong. Which sentence do you think it is? Have a discussion with the person next to you or your teacher and see if you can figure out which sentence doesn't belong here. You have 7 seconds. Okay, seeing this is the first one, we're going to do the answer together. Now, you might have said that the one which does not fit is the sentence which says the water is calm and still. Because the water cannot be calm and still if the waves are extremely high today, and the water cannot be calm and still if the boats are bouncing energetically up and down. So the next thing you have to do is to put the sentences in the right order, leaving out the sentence which says the water is calm and still. Each time we're going to leave one out. Okay, look at the 3 sentences left. See how you can put them in order so the story makes sense. You have 9 seconds. Okay, we can say it could start like this. There are 6 boats on the water. The waves are extremely high today. The boats are bouncing energetically up and down. Or the last 2 sentences can be swapped around. It still makes sense. Okay, now let's have a look at the next one. It sounds like this. Read it after me. The lawn looks fantastic. I dropped my iPhone. I mowed the lawn. The grass is too long. Now, which one of these 4 sentences doesn't need to be there or doesn't fit? If you said, I dropped my iPhone, you are probably correct, because I dropped my iPhone doesn't really have anything to do with the rest of the story. Now, which sentence should go first? Have a talk to your friends or to your teacher. Okay, the first sentence should be, the grass is too long. What would the next sentence be? Yes, it should be, I mowed the lawn. And the last sentence is, the lawn looks fantastic. Let's read them in the correct order. The grass is too long. I mowed the lawn. The lawn looks fantastic. Okay, let's keep going. Example number 3. Now I feel really sick. I ate 2 big bags of lollies. The monkey dropped his bananas. I saw the lollies in the cupboard. Right. First, which sentence do you think should not be there? Yes, the monkey dropped his bananas. His banana is not really relevant, so that one should not be there. Next, we can say which sentence should come first. First sentence should be, I saw the lollies in the cupboard. The next sentence should be, I ate 2 big bags of lollies. And the last sentence is, now I feel really sick. Next one. We're going to see if you can do it by yourself. Let's read it together. The mountain is on fire. A boy struck a match. The police now have the boy. The river is flowing quickly. Right, you have 1 minute to figure out which sentence doesn't really make sense to the story, and then put the sentences in the correct order. Off you go. Okay, here is a sensible answer. A boy struck a match. The mountain is on fire. The police now have the boy. Okay. Next one. Let's read it together. I went to Kmart. The girl was really excited. The cows are very hungry. I saw a girl buying some shiny new shoes. Try to do this one yourself, and then we will see if you get it right. Okay, here we go. The first sentence will be, I went to Kmart, because this sets the scene. The second sentence has to be, I saw a girl buying some shiny new shoes. The last sentence is, the girl was really excited. The sentence about the cows does not make sense. Hope you got that one right. Let's look at the next one. Please read it after me. Slowly the snow began to melt. The river was filling up with melted snow. The clown ate his apple. The snow trickled down the river. Okay, see if you can do this one by yourself. Okay, here's the answer. Obviously, the clown who ate his apples is not relevant. Relevant means it's not part of the story. Not relevant, not part of the story. Which should happen first? We need to say, slowly the snow began to melt, because that's the first thing in the story. The second thing is the snow trickled down to the river. And the last thing is the river was filling up with the melted snow. Hope you got it right. Next example. Read it after me. My mother said, "I told you that wouldn't happen." Mum bought some watermelons at Coles. If you keep the door closed, the neighbour's cat can't come inside. One day, I left the door open and the cat came inside. Try it yourself. Okay, now this one is a bit trickier. The easiest part is to throw out the sentence we do not need. Mum bought some watermelons at Coles has got nothing to do with the story. So that is out. Goodbye to that sentence. Now, the best way to start the next one is not with one day, because that really is a funny place to start. You're better off to start with, if you keep the door closed, the neighbour's cat can't come inside. That sets the scene. Second, one day I left the door open and the cat came inside. Next sentence, my mother said, "I told you that this would happen." That's the most logical way to do that one. Okay? Next one. She brought donuts to school. It was Catherine's birthday. Lollies are delicious. We all ate one donut each. Try doing it yourself. Okay, let's look at this one. The sentence, which has kind of got something to do with it, but is not made any reference to in the rest of the story, is lollies are delicious. So that should not be there. The best starting sentence is, it was Catherine's birthday. Second sentence should be, she bought donuts to school. And the last sentence is, we all ate one donut each. Next one. Let's read it together. Ready, set, go. I came to Australia to find a better life. I was born in Italy. Carrots grow well in springtime. I now have 3 children. Right. See if you can decide which sentence needs to go and what's the best order. Okay, here we go. This is probably the most logical order. I was born in Italy. I came to Australia to find a better life. I now have 3 children. Very well done. Next question. Let's read it together. 1, 2, go. Stay inside. I'll call 000, said Mum. Hey, Mum, said Peter. There's an alien in our backyard. The alien landed on Earth. Stay inside. I'll see if he's hungry, said Mum. Now, which one of these sounds like it shouldn't really be there? So one sentence has to go. Now, let's try and see if you can put them in the correct order. Okay, this is a possible order. The alien landed on Earth. Hey, Mum, said Peter. There's an alien in our backyard. Stay inside. I'll call 000, said Mum. Next one. Let's read it together. Let's go. I love soccer. I broke the glass. I dropped my iPhone. They fixed it in the city. Right. See if you can make 3 logical sentences. Okay, here we go. The sentence which you would probably leave out is, I love soccer. Then to tell the story, the first sentence would be, I dropped my iPhone. Second sentence, I broke the glass. Third sentence, they fixed it in the city. The next activity can be done as a class while still sitting on the floor, or if your teacher wants you to, you can go back to your place and use your Chromebooks by going to Student Desktop and clicking on the test for this week, which is titled March 22nd, and you will do that test. Please make sure that if you start to run out of time, that you click right to the end of the test and push submit. Otherwise, none of your answers will be recorded. Also, there are 4 multiple choice questions in the test which relate to the written questions. You will be given an automatic mark at the end of the test, so you know whether you got how many out of 4. So it's 1 mark for each of the multiple choice questions. The other 4 questions are ones where you have to type in the sentences correctly. We want people to work hard during this time and not to waste their time. So we want to make sure that everyone is doing that. If you're going to do nothing in the next few minutes, then you'll be doing it at lunchtime on Thursday. So make sure you do something very productive. Those children who are sitting on the floor and wish to do it with their teacher, once they have finished, they can then look at the songs on Student Desktop, which are 2 songs by Bruno Mars and will.i.am, which are great songs. Thank you and have a great day.